D and Lana.
On the scene, on the story, News on 6 starts now.
Alan's tracking the showers and thunderstorms that you likely heard moving through Green Country early this morning. They'll have the hour-by-hour timeline and more chances for rain later on.
Joseph Holloway is live on the scene with how weather played a role in this major house fire overnight in Tulsa.
And several states on high alert. The manhunt continues for the person police say posted a video on Facebook showing him shooting and killing an elderly man. Megan Farley is at the alert desk with where police say he could be this morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 5 o'clock hour, 6 in the morning. It's back to work, back to school for this Monday. I'm Leanne Taylor.
And I'm Rich Lenz, and Alan's hard at work. It's been a busy night.
Showers and storms are still going on this morning, kind of split right now, a little bit north, a little bit south. We need to keep a probability for the metro for the next couple of hours. I'm going to take it to the south quickly first. Shakota, you follow McAllis, 2 showers and storms, not severe. Slowly moving to the east, heavy downpours, frequent cloud to ground lightning. Now to the north, here's Tulsa, Jenks, Bixby, Broken Arrow. We're quiet right now, but another batch of thunderstorm activity is located Osage County. This is moving east, but dropping a little bit to the south. Now this is really heavy rainfall. An aerial flood advisory is underway for northern Osage County. Why is that? It means you need to watch those low water crossing areas, street level flooding a possibility. This is going to move into southern Washington County in the next 20 to 30 minutes. This is going to move to near Pawhuska in the next 20 to 30 minutes. And again, that is not severe, but it's getting a little stronger. 59 downtown, 58 Catoosa, 58 in Broken Arrow. We have 60s and 50s this morning. In the hour-by-hour forecast for the first half of the morning, we need to keep a pretty good opportunity for showers and storms. And then the focus will move southward later today as we see our temperatures rebounding to about 75. We're tracking 2 more systems over the next 7 days. We'll have all that for you in a couple minutes.
All righty, right now we're going to get that early look at the traffic for Station 9.
Good morning. Roadways are wet across the Tulsa Metro, so you're definitely going to want to use a little bit of extra caution this morning. Even some ponding on the roads possible. Granted, things are not seeing much in terms of rainfall around the metro at this point. Your drive times look very good at this hour. Notice all the green on the traffic alert map. That is what we like to see. So taking a look at a few drive times for you this morning. We have good, easy drive times. You should have about a 10-minute drive coming out of Owasso and a 13-minute drive coming in from Broken Arrow. From Tulsa Hills, it's just a 7-minute drive. We'll talk about the construction at Tulsa Hills because things are a little different this morning. That'll be in a few minutes.
All righty, 5:02 is your time. New this morning, a homeowner says lightning is probably the cause of an overnight house fire near I-44 and the Creek Turnpike.
Our Joseph Holloway live on the scene with a look at the damage. Joseph?
Well, Sepulpa firefighters, they just left in the past 15 minutes. Before they left, they told us that the house is a total loss. You can see behind me exactly why. All of the debris that's left right here on the porch, and it is just absolutely burned to the core here. And the resident, he told me that lightning struck a room in the back of the house. He says that it started as a small fire, but by the time firefighters got here, Sepulpa Fire, they tell us that it was 60 to 70% involved. This happened a little before 2 o'clock this morning, and we were on the scene as crews were getting the fire under control. The man tells us that he smelled smoke, he heard a large boom. He was inside the house with his wife and 2 dogs. Luckily, they managed to get everyone out safely, but now they are looking for some place to stay, and he tells us that they have lived here for 12 years. The Red Cross is going to help them try to find a place to stay. And coming up in 30 minutes, you're actually going to hear from him. We just got done doing an interview with him. You'll hear what he has to say about this coming up at 5:30. Reporting live on the scene, on the story in Sepulpa, Joseph Holloway, News on 6.
Thanks, Joseph. Fire officials are looking into the cause of a large house fire last night near Highway 75 and the Creek Turnpike. When firefighters arrived, they say the fire was already through the roof. Firefighters from Jenks and Glenpool responded. They say there are no hydrants near the home, so they had to run long lines to get water to it. The man was asleep inside the house and woke up when he smelled smoke. He was able to escape through a bedroom window and was not hurt. IMSA did take him to the hospital to be treated for a pre-existing medical condition. Firefighters say he admitted he had a burn pile going earlier in the day. Neighbors say the home was being renovated.
Police officers are looking through surveillance video after they say a man broke into a hotel and fired a rifle. Dave Davis live on the story to tell us what happened here. Dave.
This all stems from an investigation at the Econo Lodge at I-44 in the BA interchange, and police say fortunately no one's hurt after a gun went off right in the middle of a hotel room. Around 2 a.m., police say a man was meeting a woman in that motel room that he just knew as Brittany. Shortly after she got there, police say a man armed with a rifle kicked in the door to the room and started assaulting the man. There's a fight over the rifle that he had, and eventually a shot was fired. We don't know how exactly that happened, but the armed man and that woman known as Brittany, they both left, but she took the victim's wallet first before she left. Now, police say that there is surveillance video. As we mentioned, there is surveillance video of at least some of this, and they are reviewing that. Reporting live on the scene on the story in Tulsa, Dave Davis, News on 6.
Thank you, Dave. A man accused of murdering an elderly man and posting it to Facebook is still on the loose this morning. Megan Farley's at the alert desk with a multi-state warning now from police. Megan?
Man, this story is really unbelievable. They're telling people in 4 states right now to be on high alert, and police are warning people in Pennsylvania, New York, Indiana, and Michigan as the manhunt continues for this man, 37-year-old Steve Stevens. Cleveland police issued a murder warrant for him late last night after they say Stevens killed that man's 74-year-old Robert Godwin Sr. and then posted a video of the murder on Facebook. Investigators say the shooting was random, and late last night Stevens posted a video on Facebook saying he also killed 13 other people and will keep killing until they catch him. Stevens was a caseworker at a behavioral health agency in Northeast Ohio. Police say he was last seen driving a white Ford Fusion like that car you just saw with a temporary Ohio license plate.
Oh, the mics, take 3.
All right, Megan. Rogers County deputies shoot a man armed with a compound bow after responding to a domestic disturbance near Foyle.
Sources say Shane Tresner tried to choke a woman while she held a baby and threatened to kill her Saturday night. When deputies arrived, investigators say Tresner was outside armed with that bow. He refused to drop the weapon. OSBI says 3 deputies fired at Tresner, hitting him several times. He was flown to a Tulsa hospital. At last check, was in critical condition. The OSBI has taken over the case. The district attorney will determine if the shooting was in fact justified.
And take 3.
Police are looking for the person responsible for 2 robberies in Tulsa on Sunday. Officers say a man wearing a black and white bandana over his face jumped over the counter at the Burger King at 11th and Harvard and stole money out of the register. He was carrying a small black semi-automatic handgun, according to investigators. Police say the description of that suspect matches with a person who robbed a Walgreens at 51st and Lewis earlier in the day. Investigators say there were customers inside the Burger King at the time, but that nobody was hurt.
A man is back in custody after he escaped from Tulsa County deputies about midnight Sunday morning. Someone called police after spotting Michael Payne running with handcuffs near 51st and Peoria Sunday morning. Police tell us Payne has 4 outstanding felony warrants. Officers say Payne hid in the backyard before hopping the fence and then hiding in another yard. Police shot off pepper balls to get him to come out. He was arrested and taken to the hospital for some head and rib injuries. A new poll shows Governor Mary Fallin holds one of the highest disapproval ratings for a governor in the United States. The Morning Consult poll compared governors from each state in the country. It found Governor Mary Fallin has a 52% disapproval rating. It's the 6th worst in the country. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie received the highest disapproval rating with 71%. Vice President Pence continues his 10-day tour of Asia amid rising tensions between the U.S. and North Korea.
Now, earlier today, Pence visited the Korean demilitarized zone and declared the era of strategic patience is over with the North. That visit follows North Korea's failed missile launch on Sunday, day after celebrations honoring its founder. President Trump's national security advisor, Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, says the U.S. is now working closely with allies and China to respond to the North Korean threats. The Turkey's president claiming victory after the passage of a historic referendum that will expand his powers. The plan, set to take effect in 2019, would abolish the office of the prime minister and keep President Erdogan in office until 2029.
Approaching 5:09 will bring in Alan Crone. A bumpy morning. I'm sure a lot of folks were awakened by that thunder.
Yeah, it's still ongoing across part of the area this morning. In the metro, we're in a holding pattern. There's a batch north and a little bit south, so the roadways are wet. Station's going to keep you up to date on that. Now, here's the immediate area. A little pixel, that is not precipitation. There's a few spotty showers trying to develop just south of Glenpool. And we have a batch north and south. So here's Tulsa, it's Sapulpa, Kelly, and Mounds. There's the shower just in the northern part of Okmulgee County. Rain around Nowata. rain in Bartlesville, but thunderstorm activity in Osage County. Our friends at the Weather Service is issuing what's called an aerial flood advisory. We've had multi-inch rains here in northern Osage County, so you want to watch the low water crossing areas. They're no longer crossable. Street level flooding is a possibility. Those creeks and streams that are around your home or in your house that typically will come up with heavy rain, they're coming up right now. And this batch, which is northwest of Pawhuska, is starting to turn a little bit to the south and east. It's not severe, but the wind speeds and the velocity data now up to about 38 to near 40 miles per hour in some spots. Heavy rainfall. There might be a little bit of small hail and some of that. So again, that would be Pawhuska at 527. This batch is going to move into western Washington County soon. Now to the south, Shakota, McAllister, showers and storms here. Heavy downpours, slowly kind of drifting east. And the entire area is slowly shifting a little bit to the south. So we have two areas this morning, one near and north of Tulsa and one I-40 to the south. The metro, we are including another opportunity between now and around 9 to 10 o'clock for some showers and storms. Temperatures later today, it will move back into the mid-70s. Our daytime high nearing 75. Right now it's 59 to 60 from Bartlesville to Tulsa, 60 Eufaula, 60 in McAllister, Bixby at 59, and 59 in the Skagit area. So again, we're keeping a probability this morning from 7 till about 9, 10 o'clock. Then it should kind of thin out. The afternoon hours, there will be showers and storms, but not in northern Oklahoma. It's going to be across the far southern areas. Mostly cloudy today and highs near 75. The storm's basically ending in northern Oklahoma this morning. Now, we're going to have about a 2-day break here, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we have another front Wednesday night, and then a big storm system Friday into the first half of the approaching weekend. So it's just the opposite of this weekend, where the second half was active. We'll get you into both of those storm systems in a couple of minutes.
All righty, 5:11 is your time right now. Still ahead. Another automaker adding a lot of jobs to build a self-driving car.
Also, why a uniquely designed apartment building going up in OKC is called Full Moon.
And now lawmakers are trying to make state lottery prizes bigger.
3.